All right, if you run a business, you know this feeling. It's that awful, sinking realization that something critical just got missed. Not because you forgot, but because it was buried deep inside a system you didn't have time to check. Today, we're going to dive into a super simple way to make sure that never, ever happens again. Just take a second and think about it. Was it a payment follow-up you needed to chase? A quote you meant to send out? A delivery you were supposed to track? Look, we've all been there. It's that constant nagging feeling in the back of your mind that something important might be slipping by. And here's the thing, right? The more successful you get, the more complex everything becomes. You've got more clients, more orders, more deadlines, just more of everything. Trying to rely on your memory or some paper checklist, it doesn't scale. And that's not just slow. That's where the real danger starts to creep into your business. Okay, so let's break it down. Where do things actually fall apart? Well, it all starts with that daily grind of trying to stay on top of every single little detail. You know what I'm talking about, that whole dance of logging into your system, running reports, staring at lists, trying to hunt down what's due today or tomorrow or even next week. It's such a time suck, it's super stressful, and let's be honest, it's a terrible way to manage the important stuff. And this really gets to the heart of the problem with most business systems. All that critical info? Yeah, it's in there somewhere, but it's completely passive. It's just sitting there, waiting for you to go on a treasure hunt to find it. I love this quote because it just hits the nail on the head. I mean, think about it. A reminder you have to remind yourself to check isn't a reminder at all, is it? No, it has to be proactive. It needs to come and find you. Just look at the difference here. The old way is all about being reactive. You're constantly playing catch up, finding problems only after they've already happened. Super stressful. The new way, it completely flips the script. It's proactive, it puts you in the driver's seat with notifications that are basically impossible to ignore. So, what's the big solution here? Well, it's probably something you're already looking at every single day, your calendar. But what if we could turn it from a simple scheduler into your own personal automated assistant? Okay, so the magic behind this is a direct Google Calendar integration. All this means is when you do something in your business software, say create an invoice, boom, the system automatically pops a corresponding event right into your calendar. You don't have to do a thing. No manual entry, zero extra steps. And we're not just talking about invoices here. Think about it. Payment reminders, delivery deadlines, calls with your vendors, those crucial quote follow-ups, you name it. It's like having one single automated safety net, catching all of these critical tasks for you. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds complicated to set up. I'm here to tell you it's not. In fact, it's ridiculously simple. Let me just show you how easy it is to get this thing working. Okay, you ready? Here's the entire process. You find the transaction in your system, you right-click it, and you select Do from the menu. That's it. 2 clicks. Seriously, that's the whole thing. And boom, just like that, you're done. An event is instantly created in your Google Calendar. You get a quick little confirmation message, and you can just move on with your day, knowing for a fact you're not going to miss that deadline. And here's the best part. This isn't some useless blank reminder. No, the calendar event is automatically packed with all the critical info you need. The client's name, how much is due, their contact information, any notes you made, everything is right there. No more scrambling and digging for details. But wait, it actually gets even better. This thing isn't just a passive reminder, it's an action hub. Because all that contact info is right there in the event, you can literally email or WhatsApp your client directly from your calendar. It takes a simple reminder and turns it into an instant action item. Okay, so this is where we need to zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Because this kind of automation, it's not just some neat little trick to save you a couple of minutes. It fundamentally changes the way you run your business. Just think about the ripple effect. When you're always on time, you're naturally going to reduce errors. When you're proactively keeping your clients in the loop, you're building massive amounts of trust. It's those small, consistent things that really build those rock-solid business relationships. And look, this isn't just a tool for one person working alone. The whole team wins here. Your sales team, they're never going to miss a quote follow-up again. Your accounting department, they can finally get a real grip on late payments. And managers, they can sync up everyone's schedules and avoid that expensive downtime. Honestly, the best way to think about it is like having a personal assistant who works 24/7. Their only job is to remember every single tiny detail and deadline, so you don't have to. And guess what? This assistant never gets sick, and never takes a vacation. When it comes down to it, a tool like this becomes your secret weapon. It's a real competitive advantage. While your competitors are still scrambling around, manually checking their systems, you're already ahead of the curve, effortlessly managing everything and focusing on what really matters, growing the business. So, I'll leave you with this one thought. If you could take all that mental energy you currently spend just remembering to do stuff and suddenly get all of it back, what would you use it for? What bigger, more important problems could you solve for your business?